Hi everybody, my name's Lisa Babiak, Living Fully Balanced, where I help women reinvent themselves so they're loving their lives, so that they're living fully balanced. And for those of you who have been following or watching some of my past videos, you know we are in part 4 of a series. So this is the last of my 4-part series where I'm sharing with you the most common mistakes I see in my coaching practice, because I don't want you to make those same mistakes. I actually want you to end 2017 strong and ready and perfectly poised for 2018. So what I'm doing is sharing the 4 most common mistakes I see in my practice, and I'm going to share with you the solutions that you can use instead. So if you've missed the first 3 videos, I'll connect a link to my YouTube channel below so that you can access them. But in general, here is the overview of the first 3 mistakes. Your first mistake, the first and biggest overarching theme I see with women talking with me and in my coaching practice is the all or nothing thinking. All or nothing thinking. First, biggest, most commonly seen mistake in my practice. Second most common mistake is actually knowing too much and doing too little. And then the third mistake is unrealistic expectations, like knowing exactly what to do. You almost know the materials backwards and forwards, yet you're not doing the right thing at the right time and expecting these results that are defeating. So unrealistic expectations, and the solution to that I'll share with you is to not approach habit change or lifestyle change like you are approaching school. That's how we've all been taught, right? If you're an American, you've gone through the American education system, and we're taught how to accomplish goals. So we've learned a style of accomplishing goals. That style is not helpful with lifestyle skills or personal development. The solution is to act like a professional musician. I'll leave you to understand why so that you can link to those videos. So I shared with you the first 3 mistakes. Here's your 4th biggest, most common mistake I see in my practice, and it's actually believing what you think. Just because you say it in your head doesn't make it true. And here's why. Most of us are not conscious decision makers about how we feel. Our beliefs are based upon our past, and they're based upon a generalization of our past. And in order to protect us from making the same mistakes over again, our brain is wired to focus on mistakes, focus on the things that we did wrong. So our focus goes onto the stuff that we did wrong. Therefore, what we're thinking about and believing focuses on the pessimistic side of that. So oftentimes the thoughts in our head are focused on the negative side of an issue. See if these sound familiar to you. She is so lucky. She falls down, and instead of coming up in a bunch of mud, she always comes up smelling roses. She is so lucky. My life is not like that. Or see if this sounds familiar to you. Something bad happens. Like let's say you get out to your car and the tire's slashed. You say, just my luck. I'm exhausted, my day was bad, and now my tires are slashed. That's just my luck. Are those common? Do you hear them from yourself or from others? How about this common one? I don't have enough time. Or it's my job to create the holiday memories. Or maybe you're familiar with this one. Nobody else around here cares enough to do it the right way. Those are thoughts we have in our head. And our thoughts and our beliefs tend to laser focus on only one part of the story, not the whole story, just one part. And as you heard in the beginning, we laser focus on the negative part. Here's a quote from Brene Brown regarding our story, and I want to share it with you, and I'm going to look right at it so I get her quote correctly. So Brene Brown says, "When we deny our own stories, they define us. When we own our stories, we get to write a new ending. Deny the old story, they define who we are. But if we own our stories, right? If we understand them, if we learn from them, if we grow from them, we get to write a new ending." So here's the solution to mistake number 4. Mistake number 4, believing what you think. The solution to that is owning your story and creating your next chapter. Owning your story, creating your next chapter. So understanding what happened in your past, learn from it, grow from it, so that you can create your next chapter. Have you heard of the hero's journey? So the hero's journey is often found in drama or myths or even in Disney movies. And it's a way that the hero struggles with a lot of stuff, and then he ends up finding the pot of gold or a new key for his culture, and he comes back and he brings it and he shares it with the rest. That's called a hero's journey. We all experience our own hero's journey. And so to understand your past, or to, as Brene says, own our story, right? Understand our past, learn from it, own our own stories. I'd like you to understand your hero's journey. So I created a workbook. It's like, actually, yeah, it's a mini workbook. It's a bunch of worksheets, easy to access and easy to do, but it's where you can work through your past, understanding and growing from it. It's called Your Hero's Journey. I'd love for you to have it for free. I'll make sure the download is linked to the bottom of this, because you don't have to struggle with things of your past or reinvent the wheel for your future. You so can learn from all of the things you've gone through without focusing on the pessimistic side. Everything you say in your head does not necessarily make it the truth. You don't have to believe everything that you say in your head. The Hero's Journey worksheet will definitely help you put reality and truth into your story so that you get to create this next chapter. And perhaps the next chapter for you starts in 2018. So many of us wait to make resolutions, right, in 2018. I'm not a big proponent of resolutions. I am a fan of finding out what feels right, setting a goal, and tweaking it. So every 8 weeks, I'm doing what I call an 8-week tweak. My 8-week tweak is up in January. If you want to come along with the journey and reinvent yourself, I've got a program that I run quarterly. It's called Love Your Life Again program. It's designed for 10 high-achieving, heart-centered women. I have some space left in this hybrid program. If it sounds interesting to you, reach out to me through my website, livingfullybalanced.com, and let's see if it's a good fit for you. The registration is open now, but I don't know how long because the group is small. It is 10 or less, and then registration closes. So if this is something that interests you or you want to know more about as you're setting your intentions and your next chapter for 2018, reach out. I'd love to talk with you. My name is Lisa Babiak, Living Fully Balanced. It's not always easy. But I will say living fully balanced is way better when we do it together. And it's also better than running on empty, right? Running on empty doesn't have to be your norm. I'd love for you to join us as we're living fully balanced. I will keep showing up in the next couple days as this year rounds out. I know a lot of us are putting together our final days of the year and assessing how it went and trying to decide how to make 2018 even stronger and better than before. If you're wanting a free coaching session, that's what I do. I help people with strategies. So feel free to reach out on livingfullybalanced.com and you can get connected with me there. And until we talk again, my name's Lisa Babiak. Have a good night.